Hello, and Randy. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Pallegney, France. Here, since last episode, finished mowing both of our hay fields here. I've got the one hay field here is almost finished being baled here. Probably actually would have been done except for the fact that Courseplay just decided to stop right here. Again, you don't know why. When Courseplay's just like, nah, I'm going to stop here. Yeah, don't know, Evan. Don't know. Anyway, we'll just do nearest way. Well, can I do nearest? I might be able to do nearest. Let's find out here. I don't know if this will work or not. We'll see once what happens. Looks suspicious. Oh, maybe. Yeah, something don't quite maybe look right. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll just leave him to that here, man, Evan. Like I said, other than the headlands, we are almost done with this field here. And like I said, would have been done if it wasn't for the fact that Courseplay just decided to, just take a break right there and just not do anything for some reason. I don't know why Courseplay does that, Evan. Courseplay just sometimes it just sits there and doesn't do anything. So anyway, moving on to the next field, Evan. We are going to turn this one here into silage bales. So previous field, I obviously mowed it, tedded it, raked it, and then of course now we're baling it. This field has just been mowed. We, of course, have not tedded it because, again, we're going to be wrapping these bales. So we're going to get this field raked up here. Let's get a Courseplay course going here. I don't know if I'm facing the right direction or not. We'll find out. Let's generate a course. Going to take a second to generate this course here, apparently. Bit of a, funky field here, I guess, in some ways. Especially, yeah, you down in that corner there. Looks like, of course, we did a pretty good job. What direction are we facing here? I should have probably looked at that. We are going the other way. Okay, let me, I'm just going to turn Courseplay. Well, I guess, actually, you know what? It doesn't really matter where, because Courseplay is going to start on the up and down here first. So we'll just start in there, copy that, and then when we're ready for it, we can paste that course over here to the Massey Ferguson here, and, well, might do some baling ourselves here, too. We'll see once. But for now, I'll just let Courseplay continue working on this one. We need to get these bales picked up here at some point. Hopefully we get a decent number of bales off this field because, again, this is going to be the last time we can mow it this year in the game. So everything we get now has to last us until the next time we can mow the hay fields again, which I'm not entirely sure when that'll be. Probably sometime next March, April, May, somewhere in there if I had to guess. I don't know exactly when, but so yeah, we'll just have to kind of keep an eye on that. Okay, leave them to that. Doing good over here, hopefully. Just starting. Okay. Got the John Deere 7810 on this job here with our Kloss rake here. Kloss 4900 liner. For those who remember here I think it was last time around when we did hay, we upgraded all our hay equipment here to something a little bit bigger here with the bigger fields that we have here now. Instead of the 2-wheel rake, we now got the 4-wheel rake. And, well, you folks didn't get to see the tedder on video here. We do have a much larger tedder here as well. So, again, kind of splitting the fields here. So silage and then hay here because definitely need some silage as well. And I'm hoping, at least silage-wise, if we run out of hay, everyone, yeah, we got to buy it. It's not really the end of the world. Silage, though, I'd rather not have to buy if we can help it. Okay, and you know what? I actually kind of need that trailer there because that combine is full. Do I have another decent-sized tractor around? Sort of. I'm going to move you to the next field here, start plowing this field. And speaking of plowing fields here, by the way, I'm definitely thinking we'll probably end up plowing some of these fields together. I don't know if we'll plow them all together or not, but like 29 and 30, we'll just, plow that strip together there. 27, 28, we'll just plow the strip there together as well. Again, tentative plan, everyone, is I think we're going to do one more year on this map, and then we are going to wrap it up here for the map. Mainly, I want to see if all the additional crops and fields we have purchased here are going to be enough to actually, keep up with the animals we have at this point or not. Or are we going to have to, grow significantly bigger? I guess we'll find out. Yeah. Wasn't planning on, making this a crop farming series, right, Evan? But we're definitely doing a lot of crop farming here to keep up with the animals, namely the pigs. The pigs are definitely the big one here. All the fields, crop fields, I should say, that we have are mainly for the pigs. I mean, yeah, actually pretty much are for the pigs, because chickens, then we're just buying the food for the chickens. Yeah, we could supply them with our own feed. That really wouldn't be that big of a deal. The other thing is, probably that would be a big deal, is getting into the chickens with the feed. By the way, in case you can't tell, we are joined by the boss baby here again today, aka April. Okay, that toy apparently was a solid no. Oh, is this field? Did I fertilize this field already? And if so, that means I can use this tractor, which should be perfect. Nope, that was the right screen. Need to plow yet? Ah, yes, excellent. I did fertilize this field already. Okay. Well, in that case, we're going to head back to the main farm here then. I was thinking I had to do this field here yet, but apparently not. Look at me getting stuff done here. Or the hired worker, maybe I should say. Yeah, we'll bring this back to the farmyard here. We'll drop the spreader off. And then this tractor. And it should be big enough to haul the trailer. We only have, I don't know if it's even quite a full combine load in the combine here from the soybeans we harvested here last episode. So, not a whole lot. And a reminder here again, other than a few crops here and there, but we have not sold our crops here on the market for money. All our crops are pretty much going to our animals here again. Okay, I'll park this back here. Kind of made this my new parking spot back here, so you know what? Makes a pretty good spot here, if you ask me. Mostly out of the way. And not overly hard to get to. I have been parking stuff, of course, kind of right in the middle of the grassy area here as well, but I like to turn around in this area quite a bit, so if I park too much stuff there, then it gets in the way of turning around. Oh, and you know, speaking of which, I need to grab this trailer here a minute. Actually, you know what? I could just grab... I'll just grab the smaller trailer. We don't really need the bigger trailer here. Not for the Claws Combine anyway. Now, if it was the Nexat, yes, this trailer would not be big enough to unload a full Nexat Combine. We'll just drive across the field. It's our field after all, right? I've not been baling any of the straw or fodder on these fields here, by the way. We do have quite a bit of straw in storage, so I didn't think it was that necessary to bale all of this. You know, again, it's mainly the hay and the silage that we cannot get ahead of that, everyone. Keep, you know, make the field bigger. Buy another one. Make the field bigger yet. Like, how do we, for those of you remember when we first started here with animals, we only had, what did we have? We had, was it the 3? We did own field 92, I guess. There was 4. Was it 4? We had 92, 91, 90, and 88, right? Do we actually have that much? I think we had that much. We had the 4 hay fields right here when we first started. Then we bought 48. Like, okay, that's probably enough hay, right? Nope. That was not enough hay. So then we combined 88 and 90, I think it was. Again, reminder, these were much, much smaller fields. I don't know if there's any... I don't think there's any map that's going to show that anymore, what it was originally. I have one. But yeah, then added 35 to it. Now we got this great big monstrosity of a hay field over here, so... Keep adding more and more hay. I'm like, that'll be enough. That'll definitely be enough. Nope, still not enough, in fact. Yeah, you know, the last time around, I'm like, that should be enough hay, right? I don't know. It might still not be enough hay. In fact, I wonder if we should just be proactive, everyone, and maybe take, what are the numbers here? 34 and 33? Just make them into hay fields, too? Wonder if that'd be a good idea. go. Nice to see it jump on the trailer like that. You know it's locked on. And I'm just going to reconnect the corn head here. Okay, we'll just leave that there. And let's go grab our soybean trailer here. Now, I'm thinking the soybeans, if I remember correctly, the pigs still need to be fed here yet. So, we probably end up taking some of this straight to the pigs. We don't need to maybe take it all there, but yes. This falls under... I think this is protein here with the soybeans. I always remember, corn is base food. I mean, I remember that one, but then, yeah, getting some of the other stuff here. Wheat and barley are your grains, of course. Then protein, I think it's sunflowers, soybeans, sorghum. Don't remember. There's might be some other stuff I missed in there too. And of course, you got your root crops. We're not bothering the root crops, that one. So. Yeah, were the horses all set? Yeah, horses are all set. Okay. I think the pigs were really the only thing that need to be fed. Yeah, I believe we got the cows done already. You know, if we're going to feed pigs, I should probably grab the bigger trailer here in this case then. Well, maybe just dump, what, half a trailer in? That should be enough, right? Should be enough, he says. I guess if you can't tell from the sounds the boss baby's making here, the toy I gave her is approved of at the moment. We'll see how long that lasts. Nope. I was going to stop that about halfway. Oops. Oh, well, I got a few more. Actually, how much is that? Wow. That is not much. You know what? We're just going to dump the rest of it in there. There's no sense saving the 2,000 liters. Get rid of it. Okay. What are we looking at here? Yeah, that definitely did not fill them as much as I thought it would. Go grab some corn here a minute. Oh, you know what? Before we go any further, let's make sure that baler over here is doing his job. Hey, he's moving. That's a good sign. That is a good sign. At least I think it is anyway. Corn, there we go. 289,000 liters of corn. Oh, is that going to be enough, everyone? Guess we'll find out, right? Yeah, thinking I should have probably grabbed the larger trailer here now, looking at that number. 18,500 pathetic liters. The only thing is, having this tractor, the little Massey Ferguson 7S, doesn't really like the bigger trailer a whole lot. It will pull it, everyone, but it definitely grumbles about it. Nope, that toy was not approved of. That toy also not approved of. It's funny, Evan. I give her toys while we're obviously recording here. And if it's a toy she doesn't like, it goes right on the floor, like, immediately. She just grabs it, eats it. Eat it right on the floor. And then grumbling noises, of course, as a result. Oh, let's see once here. How full are the pigs here a minute? Pigs are... Yeah, I think one more trailer load should about do it here. I won. And I'm mainly going to just give them the base food here. Reminder here again, when it comes to the pigs, Evan, you have one fill capacity that you got to kind of like mix everything into. So you got to be real careful. You know, don't just put all soybeans, for example, in. You won't be able to put any corn in. I know. Don't even get me started on that one. Don't even get me started. go. Like I said, this should about fill them up. Once we're done feeding the pigs, I'm going to figure we'll maybe go do some baling of our own here. I'm kind of hoping the baler maybe will finish up on the smaller field here. Oh, actually, like, yeah, looks like yes. He's finished up on field 48. I figure we're going to take over and go bale on, I don't know, what number do we, it's not really a one number per se, because it's, yeah, several fields put together over here. We're going to go start baling on that field, I figured. Yeah, we could do a little work ourselves, I figure, right? Now, it's too bad we can't have it so that the game just, like, automatically feeds the pigs from our silo system. Just, you know, automatically fill them. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I know. We got that whole, yeah. Tram lines or whatever's going on there. I don't know if anyone in the comments has had any ideas on that yet. I should probably go look. Wow, talk about a mess on this field, Evan. For those of you who remember back to Farming Simulator 22, there towards the end, we had a modded OP baler. Again, I've said this many, many times, Evan, I'm not a fan of OP equipment, but that was kind of nice because it did not leave like the mess all over the field like you see here. Yeah, we got just, yeah, this field's a mess. Hay all over the place. You know, is it really worth going and getting some of this stuff? Yeah, probably not, but at the same time, too, I hate seeing the mess all over. I forget, was it the Seasons mod, or used to be the Seasons mod, would actually slowly decay the hay? There was a mod back in previous versions of the game, Evan. I don't remember if that was the Seasons mod, or maybe it was a different mod, that it, like, if you left hay like this out on the field, it would slowly disappear. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with that as well. Just, you know, okay, these little piles, you know, again, not really probably worth it in most of these cases. So we did get one extra bale there, so. You know, if we went around and probably baled all this, we could probably get one more bale. I doubt there's probably much more than that on this field. Trying to hit at least a couple of bigger piles here a minute. Work our way back to the other field here. There's a bunch of hay up there. A bunch of hay up there, too. Yeah, I don't know why. Just hired workers, I guess, right, Evan? Hired workers, they just scattered all over the place. Yeah, you can see the nice where it's straight lines here. Obviously, you don't have a whole lot, but any of the corners, turns. Yeah, bunch over here. Can we get one more bale yet? I doubt it, Evan. I doubt it. I think there's a little bit here, but probably gonna end up with like half a bale if I had to guess. See if I can make the turn into this one here. There we go. Ooh, this pile here might be good, Evan. This pile might get us. There we go. That's where course play the hired workers have been hoarding it all. Right in that corner there. Okay, we got like another bale and a half out of that there, everyone. You know, again, if I went around the field, picked up all the rest of the small piles, we might get another half a bale here maybe, but I don't think there's much more than that here, so we're going to call that good. Let's head over to our next field here. Looks like this is where horseplay started here, if I had to guess. Speaking of starting, by the way, I am going to go ahead and just load that course on here. We'll probably have horseplay do some of the baling here at some point. Ooh, I am not going to make that turn. Backing up. There we go. Ooh, actually, you know what? I don't know if that's... No, this is not where courseplay started, is it? Courseplay actually started... Yeah, oh well. Doesn't really matter, I guess. We'll work our way back and get that. We'll just kind of try to sort of follow the where courseplay went here for the most part. And yeah, unfortunately, too bad with this time. You can't really hire a worker here for the baling. Obviously, courseplay we can. But yeah, actually hired a worker you can. I mean, which is kind of too bad. I've said this before. Like, Giants is so close to being able to support this. Like, just set the baler to the same width as the rake or mower or whatever you used before it. And hey, you know, the steering assist will follow the exact same lines. Unless, of course, you set up custom ones. But then, hey, just you set up the same custom ones you ran, and you should be good. And just a reminder here, by the way, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. As always, if you like the video, click that thumbs up icon there as well. And don't forget, too, if you'd like to join us in on our multiplayer servers. Okay, one moment there. If you'd like to join us in on our multiplayer servers, you can find that information down below in the description there. Again, anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. I think someone might be getting hungry. About her dinner time here, usually. And let's see if we can load up some comments here a moment soon. So you folks had to say here for last episode. Reminder again, always enjoy reading all your comments. So if you got something to say, throw it down below. Oh, watch where we're going here. Ow, really watch where we're going. Missed that whole section, didn't we? Yeah, it's a bummer. I can't really like set up steering assist for this. I want it to be kind of nice, but... There we go. Didn't realize we're that far off there. You know, looking at the camera, looks like we're on top. Nope. Maybe just drive from in the cab here. Actually, almost in some ways a little easier to follow the windrow that way. Of course, once we're done baling this field, then we'll get courseplay out here with the wrapper to wrap on these bales here. And then it'll take, I think it's like still a good like 24 hours or something like that for these bales to ferment into silage. You know, I guess for silage, I mean, I didn't happen to think of that here until now, but we could do like corn silage as well. That would be another option for silage. The only thing is, obviously, we're harvesting all the corn we have at the moment for the pigs, so... If we were to do like corn silage or something like that, we'd obviously have to invest. Well, I actually have to do quite a bit of investing, really. We would need some more fields for corn to plant the corn in, and then we'd also have to invest in all the equipment to chop said corn. I.e., we'd probably at the very least need a chopper. Okay, we'll just go start over here where courseplay actually started. Let's see, and are we going like kind of roughly the right direction? So courseplay went down this, probably came up that, went down, yeah, I think, and then we'll be going up that row there. So yeah, that works out. Okay, said we're going to go to the comments here and kind of got distracted. So to the comments, Christopher was saying, good video, keep it up, and keep it up, baby April, as well. Hey, thank you very much for that. Holden was saying, nice map. And where's the white tractors? White? I don't know. Are there any? I don't know if there's any white tractors available in the game yet. And he also asked, did you and your partner pop out a kid? Well, I don't know if I popped out anything, but yes, my wife and I did have a kid. Yep. AKA lost baby. See a problem here. Oh. Yeah. Okay. That sure. That's why we do the headlands last. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but I guess kind of the angled part there. Oh well. Is what it is. Let's see. Next comment here. Dustin was saying a good video. Thank you very much for that. RC Win was saying, might I suggest Oak City 4X for the next map? It's based in Utah, and it's about 1 hour away. He also does great videos. Oak City 4X. I will have to check that one out. I like the name of that one. And a nice 4X map. Perfect for some maybe plains and prairies DLC equipment, maybe. Let's see. Hetero was saying good video. Oh, and he also says, and yes, I found this out here. So obviously I did a little quick video on the Plains and Prairies DLC for those of you seen that. Sounds like there's actually maybe a mod conflict there with, I think it's the color mod or something like that. I'm not sure I understand why, because like none of the other mods seem to have a problem with that, or other equipment for that matter. But with the Plains and Prairies DLC, the mod conflict causing the decals on the Ford tractor and other versatile tractors. He says the color selector mod is causing the problem. I guess we'll just have to get rid of that. I don't think I'm using that mod anyway. I'm not even sure why I have it, to be honest. It's just exit the game, deselect the color selector, restart the game, save the game, and you go out, reselect the color selector mod, and it will be... Oh, so I can reselect it, and it'll be fixed. So that's weird. That's really weird. Dillinger was also saying Big Roy is the only one ever made. It is kept in the Manitoba Agricultural Museum in Austin, Manitoba, Canada. Ah, okay. I was going to say, I thought it was a one-off, but I couldn't remember for sure on that one. One of those big tractors that was kind of ahead of its time. Of course, by nowadays standards, it's really not that big of a tractor. Although physically, it's still a big tractor. Horsepower-wise, it's not really that big of a tractor anymore, shall we say. Brian P. was also saying, yeah, color mod from Giants is conflicting with him. Oh, wait, is the color mod actually... So wait a minute. We got a mod from Giants that is actually causing the problem with Giants equipment? Really? If you get rid of the color mod, it'll fix that. So, yep, again. For those of you who have seen that review, by the way, highly recommend checking out the Plains and Prairies DLC one. Looks like a really good DLC in my opinion. So yeah, like I said, definitely check that out. You can check my video on it too if you want to see a little bit more information. And of course, if you have the first year pass here too, you'll get that mod. I keep calling it mod. DLC. You'll get that DLC for free. No Huber was saying the 976 Ford Versatile and the 1156 Ford Versatile I have driving this. Child friend boss of mine owns a farm in Kentucky, and his friend who offered them to drive it at the Half a Century of Progress show about 10 years ago. Ah, very cool. You don't see a whole lot of, at least around where I live, versatile tractors. Very, I'm trying to think if I've seen any. I don't know if I've ever seen any versatile tractors around where I live, so I'm going to say very rare tractor around here. Used to see some of the old Fords. I don't really see so much of those anymore. I don't know if I've ever seen any like the big four-wheel drive Fords. Just some of the smaller regular tractors. Anyway, looking at the time, it looks like it is unfortunate time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Till next time.